Have you ever wondered about the mystical allure of the dark moon and its connection to healing the wounded feminine? Today we'll explore just that. The dark moon, often confused with the new moon, is a unique phase of the lunar cycle when the moon is not visible in our sky. It's a time of introspection, a moment of pause, a fertile void from which new beginnings can emerge. Consider the dark moon as the universe's way of reminding us that even in darkness, there is potential for growth. It is a symbol of the unknown, the unseen, the unconscious. It represents the shadow side of ourselves that often goes unexplored. Yet, it is in this very darkness that we can find our deepest healing. This phase of the moon is intrinsically linked to yin energy, which embodies the feminine principle. Yin is receptive, introspective, and nurturing. It is the night to the day, the ebb to the flow, the silence to the sound. It is in this quiet, fertile darkness that the seeds of our healing can take root. The dark moon invites us to journey inward, to delve into our inner landscape, and to embrace the darkness within us. It encourages us to see our shadows not as something to fear, but as a sacred space for healing and growth. It's a time to release old patterns, to let go of what no longer serves us, and to make space for new beginnings. The dark moon offers us a unique opportunity to connect with our wounded feminine, to honor her, and to begin the process of healing. As we navigate through the darkness, we can tap into the wisdom of the feminine, cultivate resilience, and nurture our sense of self-love. As we delve deeper into the dark moon's mysteries, we find it intrinsically tied to the feminine's receptive qualities. It's a potent symbol of introspection, healing, and transformation, reminding us that even in the darkest night, the dawn of a new beginning is never far away. Now, what do we mean when we talk about the wounded feminine? Let's delve a little deeper into this concept. The wounded feminine is a term that encapsulates the collective pain and trauma experienced by women throughout history. It represents the suppression, marginalization, and violation of the feminine principle, both in women and in men. This trauma manifests in myriad ways, from limiting beliefs and self-doubt to patterns of abuse and disempowerment. The historical suppression of the feminine has left deep wounds, not just on an individual level, but on a collective one as well. It has been carried forward through generations, shaping societal norms and behaviors, and influencing personal relationships and self-perceptions. It's a wound that is both personal and universal, individual and collective. But where does this wounded feminine come from? Its origins can be traced back to patriarchal structures and societal norms that have devalued and suppressed the feminine for centuries. These structures have perpetuated a culture of imbalance where the masculine is valued over the feminine, leading to a collective wound that affects all of us, regardless of our gender. The wounded feminine manifests in various ways. For some, it might show up as a lack of self-worth or a struggle to express emotions. For others, it might appear as a pattern of giving too much, often at the expense of their own needs and well-being. It might also manifest as a disconnection from one's body, intuition, or creative power. But here's the transformative part. Just as the moon moves through phases of darkness and light, so too can the wounded feminine be healed and transmuted. The energy of the dark moon provides a potent opportunity for this healing. Just as the dark moon represents introspection and the fertile void from which new beginnings emerge, so too can it guide us in addressing and healing the wounded feminine. By working with the energy of the dark moon, we can start to acknowledge the wounds we carry. We can honor our pain, our suffering, our trauma without judgment. We can create space for these wounds to be heard, seen, and held. And in this space, we can begin to foster empowerment, resilience, and self-love. This healing is not just about personal transformation, it's about collective healing as well. As we each address and heal our own wounds, we contribute to the healing of the collective feminine. We start to shift societal norms, create healthier relationships, and cultivate a culture that honors and values the feminine in all its forms. So, as we journey with the dark moon, let's remember this. Our wounds are not our downfall. They are our doorway to transformation. They are the fertile soil from which we can grow, evolve, and blossom into our fullest selves. With the dark moon's energy, we can address and begin to heal these wounds, fostering empowerment, resilience, and self-love. How can you practically harness the energy of the dark moon for healing? Let's explore a simple ritual. The dark moon stage is a time of introspection, a period of going within to seek wisdom and clarity. It's a hallowed time, a moment when the veil between the seen and the unseen is at its thinnest. To tap into this energy, we can perform a ritual that enables us to connect with the essence of the dark moon and its healing potential. Begin by finding a quiet and comfortable space where you won't be disturbed. This should be a place where you feel safe and protected, allowing for the vulnerability required to delve into your innermost self. Next, set the scene. Light a candle or burn some incense to create a sacred atmosphere. The flicker of the candle flame or the wafting smoke from the incense can serve as a visual reminder of the mystical energy you're about to invoke. Then, close your eyes and take several deep breaths. As you inhale, imagine drawing in calming, centering energy. As you exhale, envision any tension or stress leaving your body. This simple breathing exercise can help you to relax and center your awareness, preparing you for the ritual ahead. Now, it's time to visualize the dark moon in the night sky. Imagine its energy enveloping you like a cocoon of darkness. This darkness isn't something to fear, rather, it's a fertile void, a nurturing space from which new beginnings can emerge. Next, turn your attention inward. Reflect on any wounds or pain you carry related to the feminine. Allow yourself to feel and acknowledge these emotions without judgment. This can be a challenging step, but remember, the purpose of this ritual is not to dwell on the pain, but to acknowledge it, honor it, and ultimately, let it go. As you hold these emotions in your heart, repeat the following affirmation. I honor the darkness within me, knowing that it holds the seeds of my healing and transformation. This affirmation acknowledges the transformative power of the dark moon and your willingness to embrace its healing energy. Now, imagine a beam of light emanating from the dark moon, filling you with healing energy and empowerment. This light represents the transformative power of the dark moon, its capacity to turn pain into strength, wounds into wisdom. After this visualization, spend a few moments in silent meditation. Allow the energy of the dark moon to infuse your being with its transformative power. Be open to any insights or messages that may arise during this time. When you feel ready, slowly open your eyes and return to the present moment. You may feel a sense of renewal and empowerment. You've just tapped into the energy of the dark moon, allowing its transformative power to permeate your being. Remember, this ritual can be performed anytime you feel the need to connect with the healing energy of the dark moon. This ritual allows the transformative power of the dark moon to permeate your being, facilitating healing and empowerment. Remember, healing is not a one-time event, but a journey. As you continue to work with the energy of the dark moon, you'll find yourself becoming more resilient, empowered, and in tune with the cycles of nature. And that, dear friends, is the true magic of the dark moon. Affirmations can be a powerful tool for reinforcing our intentions. Let's explore some affirmations for healing and empowerment. As we journey together into the depths of lunar energy, let these words serve as guiding lights, illuminating the path towards healing and empowerment. First, breathe deeply, grounding yourself in the present moment, and repeat after me. I embrace the darkness within me, knowing that it is a sacred space for healing and growth. This affirmation acknowledges the transformative power of the dark moon and the potential for growth that lies within your own inner darkness. Next, affirm, I release any wounds or pain I carry related to the feminine, allowing myself to heal and move forward with grace and strength. This affirmation invites you to let go of any pain or trauma that holds you back, opening the door to healing and forward movement. Now, with full trust in the transformative power of the dark moon, say, I trust in the transformative power of the dark moon to guide me on my journey of healing and empowerment. This affirmation strengthens your connection to the dark moon, reinforcing your trust in its guidance on your healing journey. With your heart open, affirm, I am a vessel of divine feminine energy, radiating love, compassion, and wisdom into the world. This affirmation acknowledges your innate divine feminine energy and your capacity to radiate love, compassion, and wisdom to those around you. Finally, in recognition of the natural rhythms of life, say, I honor the cycles of the moon and the natural rhythms of life, knowing that I am always supported and guided by the cosmic forces at play. This affirmation grounds you in the cosmic rhythms and reassures you of their supportive and guiding nature. Remember, you can return to these affirmations at any time, using them as tools to reinforce your intentions of healing and empowerment. These affirmations serve as reminders of your strength, resilience, and the transformative power of the dark moon. As we draw this journey to a close, let's recap the key points we've covered. In the beginning, we explored the symbolism of the dark moon, a phase of the lunar cycle when our celestial companion is absent from the sky. This phase signifies introspection, the fertile void, and the birth of new beginnings. It's a time for us to look inward, to delve into the depths of our being, and to embrace the darkness within, where all transformation begins. This is the essence of yin energy, the receptive, nurturing, and intuitive aspects of the feminine principle. We then delved into the concept of the wounded feminine, a collective pain carried by women throughout history. This is not just a personal wound, but a wound shared by all, and healing it requires us to face our deepest fears and traumas. However, by working with the energy of the dark moon, we create an opportunity for healing. We learn to honor and acknowledge the pain, but also to foster empowerment, resilience, and self-love. Embracing the dark moon's energy allows us to heal and transform the wounded feminine within us and in the collective consciousness. We also guided you through a ritual for working with the energy of the dark moon. This ritual helps you connect with the dark moon's energy, visualize it, and use it as a source of healing and empowerment. By creating a sacred space, focusing your awareness and repeating affirmations, you can tap into the transformative power of the dark moon. And let's not forget the affirmations we've introduced. I embrace the darkness within me, knowing that it is a sacred space for healing and growth. I release any wounds or pain I carry related to the feminine, allowing myself to heal and move forward with grace and strength. I trust in the transformative power of the dark moon to guide me on my journey of healing and empowerment. I am a vessel of divine feminine energy, radiating love, compassion, and wisdom into the world. I honor the cycles of the moon and the natural rhythms of life, knowing that I'm always supported and guided by the cosmic forces at play. These affirmations serve as reminders of your strength, your ability to heal, and your connection to the divine feminine energy. Remember, the journey to healing is not a linear one. It's a spiraling path that takes us deeper into ourselves with each turn. But with the dark moon as our guide, we can navigate this path with grace, courage, and resilience. Remember, the dark moon's energy is always available to you, offering a sacred space for healing, transformation, and empowerment. By embracing the darkness, we can illuminate our path to healing, and in doing so, we can transform not only ourselves but also the world around us. If this video has been helpful, please show Rhiannon some love and appreciation by liking, commenting, and following this channel. The dark goddess in me recognizes the dark goddess in you. Namaste.